What's up everyone and welcome back to the MMA Fast. Today, let's get started with Kamaru Usman's manager makes his pitch for Islam Makhachev title fight. Ali Abdelaziz points to several reasons why Kamaru Usman should get the Islam Makhachev fight. Abdelaziz manages both Makhachev and Usman. Kamaru Usman has done a lot of things for this company. I will campaign for him to get a title fight, but I'm not going to make the decision. Dana White, Hunter Campbell, all these guys are going to make the decision. I have my argument. For Islam Makhachev's side, what has Ian Gary done the last couple years? I like the kid. I think he's a great fighter. Islam Makhachev's past 10 fights, he finished 8. He's one of the most busiest champions since 2021. Ian Gary has decisioned everybody. If you look at excitement, personality, I think people are more interested in Carlos Prates, but Kamaru Usman is a legend. When you do these things for the company, when you go ahead and fight a guy nobody knows, Buckley, nobody knows, and make him look like a cab driver, he did, and I like Buckley, but he made him look like he doesn't belong in there with him. He earned this. People don't know this, but he was offered Shavkat last November. Kamaru accepted the fight. I don't know what was going on with Shavkat. I think he was injured or something. Hunter offered me this fight. Kamaru Usman is one of the biggest names in the division. When you're Islam Makhachev, you want to have legacy on your name. Merab Dvalishvili no longer feuding with Petr Yan ahead of UFC 323. What many expected to be the reignition of an old feud has turned into a respectful truce. Merab Dvalishvili returns to the octagon this Saturday to defend his UFC bantamweight title against the man who he's arguably beefed with the most in his career, Petr Yan. However, surprisingly, the two have been very respectful in the build-up to their rematch in the main event of Saturday's UFC 323 at T-Mobile Arena. That time it was more personal for me. Now it's more competition because we fought once already and I beat him. Every time he was fighting, I was cheering for him. And I look at his Instagram, and he's a great father. And as a fighter, he's always been a good fighter. I shake his hand and wish him the best in his life. Dvalishvili and Yan fought in 2023 in the main event of a UFC fight night in Las Vegas. Dvalishvili ended up dominating, beating Yan in a unanimous decision. I never liked this made-up drama. It's a fight, and we're professionals. People will watch anyway. If it's not organic, why do we have to disrespect each other? I never liked this. Whatever it was real. I'm a real guy. As far as the fight, Dvalishvili looks to break a few records. On Saturday, he could become the first fighter to defend a UFC title 4 times in a calendar year, and the first fighter to ever defend the UFC bantamweight title 4 consecutive times. I'm looking to finish him, but it's going to be tough because nobody has ever finished him. But I want to win against him, just another win, and of course, it's going to be a record with 4-1 fights this year, and it's another win in the UFC. Every win is important for me, important for my team and my country. I want to show a good fight for the UFC fans. In the last fight between me and Petr, it was good, but I want to do an even better fight and keep improving. I keep improving every time. Alex Pereira hints at triple champion goal again with Thanksgiving update. UFC light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira posted a long Instagram message as he returned to training for the first time since reclaiming his belt. Poatan defeated Magomed Ankalaev at UFC 320 with a first-round TKO win. UFC 320 took place in early October, and Poatan has spent a lot of time after the event traveling and celebrating his win. Yesterday was a really good training day, where I could prove to myself what I can do and where I can go. I have not trained since my last fight because I injured my foot, and now before returning to training, I decided to spend the Thanksgiving weekend with my children in Orlando, but there was a small change of plans and we went to the gym and I did 2 workouts. The Brazilian added that he wasn't all that prepared for the sparring session and was apprehensive about going full throttle. However, he was pleased that he didn't get injured and reiterated that he wants to achieve something that hasn't been done. Maybe I didn't have the same performance because these were the only 2 workouts after my last fight, and I wasn't physically prepared. I was a little apprehensive because I didn't go to do this type of training, and I didn't even bring a mouth guard. But thank God nothing happened. I'm coming back to do what nobody has done. Pereira has spoken about becoming a 3-division UFC champion, a feat no one has achieved in the promotion thus far. However, Pereira also has another fight in mind, which he wants at the UFC White House. UFC champ Tom Aspinall fires back at Jon Jones. UFC heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall didn't want to spend too much time responding to Jon Jones. Jones accused Aspinall of looking for a way out when he couldn't continue in his title fight against Cyril at UFC 321 after getting poked in the eye. Their bout was ruled a no contest, and Aspinall is yet to be cleared by doctors to train. He said he may require surgery on both eyes. Not only did Jones call Aspinall a quitter, he made reference to his past losses by accusing him of looking for a way out in those fights fights too. Focus on yourself, bro. You're retired. Just do your own thing. If you're so much better than everybody else, just go and enjoy yourself. Don't worry about what I'm doing. I was trying to get a fight with him, and I realized that's not going to happen. But Jon's just doing some damage to himself out there, so I'll let him do his thing. Aspinall spent over a year trying to get a title unification bout with Jones, before Jones opted to relinquish his belt and retire.